survivor. I'm a survivor, survivor. Who will be the ultimate survivor? Let's find out when you spend a day in our shoes. All you creators, our sanctuary is waiting. Who will win the title? Well, it could be you. Survivor, survivor. I'm a survivor.
And hi to hello. We're having a couple of internet issues. Connectivity is what they call it. I'm so very sorry. Give me one moment here to figure out what's going on with everything. I have a special guest, and whenever you have a special guest on, not every guest is as tech savvy as others are. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're so very blessed today to be having a special guest, but let's give some time to this person to work themselves in. I will not give away any hints. But in the meantime, while we're working on that, I want to say hi to hello to you all. And I appreciate Miss Cindy Ackerman for her comment. I mean, there's a lot of wonderful comments here, but she says, I love the kids' videos, Lester. Those are just awesome. And in case you've not heard, it is true that I am trying my hand at making or creating kid videos. You heard me right. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio, as they say. And I'm going to try my hand at, well, I'm going to continue, obviously, what I'm doing here on YouTube and the little bit that we're able to do on Facebook, even though you all know the issues we've had with Facebook. I'm not going to talk about that today, but I'm going to go ahead and delve deeper into the YouTube market. And I'm going to, not only will I work on the I'm a Survivor videos, which are about our farm animal rescues, I'm going to also continue doing the Longhorn Lester videos, which are about mostly my cows and my horses over at the JL Ranch North property and other things that Lester likes to involve himself in. But I'm going to hustle a little bit more than that. I'm going to hide that. I'm going to go ahead and continue to hustle a little bit more while my body is able before I get too old and decrepit. And I'm working on kid videos now. And I'll tell you, so far I've made 2 kid videos. And I've uploaded both of those to the new channel. Let me go ahead and show you all that channel's name. Should not be hard to remember this one here. Where did it go? It should not be hard to remember that one. Longhorn Lester's Kids. Da-da! And that is only on YouTube. And so far, I do have 2 videos uploaded. And what you're going to discover, if you've had a chance to peek at those videos, is I was experimenting with different age groups. And I'm trying to find my niche. I would love it. You don't have to say it right now unless you've already had a chance to see both videos. But personally, I feel like the second video that I made is more of the niche. I think they call it the niche that I should probably spend my time working on. And I'll tell you why. It's between the ages of 4 and 8. So you're 4 years old to 8-year-olds. And when working with the younger group, I understand there's a lot of people who have kids and grandkids who are maybe younger than that. But listen, I'm not really thinking that I want to spend my time working on the alphabet, the ABCs. I don't want to work on colors, and I don't want to learn to identify this is a cow. A cow says moo. There's nothing wrong with that. And I absolutely respect the folks who spend their time doing that. But what I've also noticed is people who make the videos for that age group, they have to be very, very animated, or can I just say silly? Now, I have no problem being silly, but I don't really think that that's what I want to do all the time. I really feel like I would rather try to find a way to still tell animal stories, less animations, slow it down a little bit to make it kid friendly. And then I do believe that that may be a little bit better fit for me as a creator. But I will absolutely do what YouTube does best, and I will watch analytics, and I'll watch and see the way the two different videos move and how they play themselves out. And I will go with that. I'll also look forward to reading your comments. I see Lana Banana, a friend of mine, says the first video was too much, just too much for her. That's probably saying, well, hi, kids. And then, of course, I'm like, oh, the silly laugh and all the things. Like I said, you have to find a way to keep those kids entertained. And they have a very short attention span. Anyone who works in daycare or you've ever taught school, friends, how hard it is to work with that age group of kids. And I just think that I would be better off at trying to go with a little bit higher, not so much focus on the alphabet, numbers, and colors, and all of those things, but actually tell and introduce and talk about animals. And in doing so, you can also incorporate a whole lot of real life. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys something. And you may or you may not want to hear this, but I'm telling you from the 25 years that I spent teaching school is that a lot of kids and a whole lot of kids, especially those from different neighborhoods and different demographics, they come to school with a whole lot less parental involvement than what you may realize. You may have always offered your kids conversation and books to read, and you've helped your kids see the world and you've explained things to them. But I will say that I come from the years of teaching in the schools that I've taught in. I've seen kids who come to school with less of those things. And I do think that a lot of times as the teacher and as the bus driver and as the coach in me, I really did have to try to find a way to be more than just the teacher. And there's a fine line you have to be very careful you don't cross. But a lot of those kids don't know much about real life, and they don't have, those kinds of experiences, and they haven't had someone sit down and talk with them or read with them and share those kind of things with them. So if you are the kind of parent or grandparent who helps your kids and you work with those grandkids and you help prepare them for life, good for you. But just know that a whole lot of the country and maybe even the world does not. They've stopped they don't raise kids today the way that they raised us in the old days. I'm just going to say it that way. And so in saying so, I feel like if my videos can kind of be a little bit more real to life, hold on to a little bit more curiosity. I wrote down some things that I found on Google about kids who are between the ages of 4 and 8. They have a higher interest level, obviously, several minutes. They can actually spend several more minutes focused on things that those in the younger ages, the 2 and the 3-year-olds, cannot. I think they call it the attention span. They have a longer attention span. So I don't know for a fact. I would just invite you all to, when you have a chance, take a peek at the 2 videos that I've posted so far, and then just kind of let me know. I know you really can't say it right now because you've not had a chance to evaluate the both of them. But if you do get a chance to have a peek at those, I just kind of feel like the 4 to 8-year-old might be more of my niche. And I do think the word is niche. Yes. I would say that the only negative comment that I read so far this morning was a lady who thought that the video talking about Ivy being sick was way too dark and kids don't need to see that kind of stuff. And I would greatly disagree. I tried to make that video talking about the fact that we all get sick. We all have, those days when we don't feel well, and that we all, could certainly use support when we're not our best. I tried to help those kids understand that that if you're having a bad day, then I promise you other people have been there, reminding them of it could be such minor things as, guys, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Yes, but I'm on a live video right now, period. I can't chat. Sorry about that. All right. Oh my goodness. Dude, just go to Google search bar and type it in exactly like it says it. Don't forget those backslashes and all that stuff. Oh my goodness gracious. We're going to work this out. Or I have a different idea. If you watching my live right now, I will post the link and you can click on it and you can come right in. I am so very sorry. I really do want to have some fun with this guest of mine, but you're going to have to give us a chance to figure everything out. I have my phone turned on so that we can communicate, but I don't want to take away from you either. So just understand that I'm trying to work it all out for you. For you. We're doing this for you. So let me know if you're on my live. I bet y'all know who this is going to be. Y'all probably already know who this is going to be. If you just hear this conversation right here, you probably know exactly who this is going to be. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me just do a little, so we'll finish up about the videos and about the kids channel. A lot of people have asked, is there any way for me to get involved in the YouTube Kids? But what I'm going to let you guys know is it's very difficult to get on to YouTube Kids. You have to have a whole lot more subscribers than I got. And you have to have a whole lot more clout with people who watch the videos, who like the videos, and probably more time. So it would be ideal to eventually find myself on being able to go on to YouTube Kids. That would be ideal. I also want to make sure that you guys know that the ages of 4 to 8 is a little bit easier to get onto, because the channels younger than that, with all the colors and all the animations and all of the silly stuff, is a whole lot more. It's very heavy. There's a whole lot more creators in that age group, in that age bracket. So I do think that by me staying with a little bit older kids between 4 and 8 might be a little bit better for me. It'll be easier for me, absolutely, because all I have to do is tell the same stories that I'm telling to you all, except I will just make sure that I slow it down and try to clarify things a little bit better. I am so very sorry, friends. I am so very sorry. So anywho, that's what's going on with the kids channel. Once again, I'll put that over here if you guys want to check it out. Not right now. Don't leave me right now. Do not leave me right now. So it is Longhorn Lester's Kids. Longhorn Lester's, and I just put kids. And that's going to be easy to find. I was the only channel on YouTube that had that name, so no one else. There should be no other confusion, and it should be very easy to find. And as of right now, there's only 2 videos. Okay. Adventures of Oreo and Joey is here. Guys, I'm going to post a link, and only this guy can click it. No one else. Do not be the uninvited guest, please. Do not be the uninvited guest. Jeff, look in the comments, and it's going to come right now. There it comes right now, Jeff. Look in your comments and find any one of those and click it. And it's going to bring you into the page. But you're going to have to find it. That's what it looks like right there. That's the one right there. It shows on Facebook and it shows on YouTube, but you are the only one invited to jump on. Okay, just don't everyone else. We have had some open mics before, and I really have enjoyed those. But as of today, we are only inviting Mr. Jeff to come in because we got some stuff we have to talk about, some things that we really have to talk about. Jeff, you only have to go to your mouse and touch that. Or if you're on a phone, touch that link, open it up, and it should be that easy for you. And everyone's saying hi to Jeff, and I am still waiting for Jeff to get here. He's here. He's just not here with us yet. Once he jumps in, I will bring him on, and we'll do a split screen. And that's wonderful. So as far as the wallet goes, that's what we're going to be talking about today. That and a few other things. But it seems like Jeff might be having a little bit of technical issues getting in. Everyone's saying, Jeff, just click the link. 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 Poor Jeff. I really do want to have a little fun with Jeff today, but gosh darn it. So for the lady who says, I never saw the link, no, the link is here. I posted it right here on all 4 of the different channels. And we are on StreamYard today. That means we have both of the YouTubes and both of the Facebook. All 4 of my channels are playing. Someone goes, it's in blue, Jeff. Jeff, I'm going to post it again for you in case you lost it. I'm going to post it again for you. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. Y'all look. Y'all look who it is. Jeff, you made it.
I did make it.
Oh, my God. What took you so long?
I'm an idiot.
Are you still sick?
I think I'm towards the tail end of it.
I'll tell you what, man, I was just saying my prayers all week long that I didn't catch whatever you guys had. And it's been a full week now. It's been a full week. So I'm pretty sure if I would have caught it, it would have been showing itself by now. So I must be doing something right. You don't think so?
Yeah, you're living right.
Maybe I'm doing something right. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing really, really, really good. Has your wallet got back to you yet?
No, but I'm assuming any day now. I wasn't sure when you sent it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, listen, if you don't mind, I want to ask you a couple of questions and have some fun. And but before you leave me, I would like to ask you a couple of things about your wallet.
Okay.
If you don't mind. And
no,
I
don't mind.
So I have an expression, Jeff. I always say we got to keep it Christian. We got to save room for Jesus. So I'm not going to get and do anything inappropriate. You're a really, really wonderful man. I actually watched you on a live video a couple of nights ago, you and your family, and it was just so wonderful to watch. And I want to talk about your channel a little bit. Could you do me a favor, Jeff, and tell me real fast the name of your channel, because I want to post it over here in my link so everyone can see it. Is it The Adventures of Oreo and
Adventures of Oreo and Joey? Yep. Which are 2 of my goats that I currently keep on the Steinmetz family farm. That's where the name came from.
I hope I'm saying this right. The Adventures of Oreo and Joey.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to post that. So is that
Thank
it?
you.
Can you see at the bottom of your screen? Does it show you anything? Okay.
Yep.
Is that
correct? That's it. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then just to make sure, are you on both YouTube and Facebook?
Yep. Under both the same name.
Okay, that's perfect then. And then do you have a preference of where you would rather folks go join, or does it not really matter?
It don't really matter. I'm putting a little more emphasis on the YouTube stuff. Just because, you know, that's kind of the way social media seems to be trending these days. But I am keeping up with some of my Facebook stuff as well. So
okay,
both places, either place is good.
You want to have some fun right quick?
Sure.
Okay, watch this. Hi there. Debbie, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
We're good. What are you doing?
I'm laying here resting. Received injections in my hip yesterday.
Oh,
Watching you fellas.
sorry about that. I'm just curious. Did you want to talk to Jeff?
Sure.
Well, he's right here. Talk, Jeff. You want to talk to Debbie?
Sure. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I love your bull.
Oh,
You love Chuck?
Yes.
He's a good boy. And it's funny how he's already I've watched Lester feed feed him when he said he wasn't going to, but he's a good boy.
Yes. And thank
I
you,
actually
Lester, for taking him.
I wasn't actually the owner of the bull. I just fell in love with the big guy.
Oh, y'all made me cry.
Yeah, it was hard, it was hard having him what?
Miss
It was
Debbie.
hard, but Lester made it easier.
Miss Debbie, we love you, but today's about Jeff, if you don't mind. I'm going to holler at him. I hope that your hip feels better soon and all
Thank
the
you.
injections. I can't imagine what that must feel like to you, but we're blessed to have you. And thank you so much for being so kind and jumping on. And we didn't mean to put you on the spot. We were having a little fun at your expense.
Thank you for including me.
Bye, ma'am. Jeff, you will have so much fun on social media. Have you already had some fun?
I have. Yeah. Yep. And met a lot of, just positive people through our little bit of the story we got to tell. And it's been, now listen, there's some negative. I get it.
I was going to ask you, do you have any haters yet? Does anyone hate you yet?
I don't know if they hate me, but they didn't like the collar I had on my dog and, different things, but yeah.
Oh, it's hard, buddy. It is so hard.
I've
been blessed to have helped a few people get out there a little bit, but people have to understand, and you're learning already that it's not for everybody. Sometimes the comments can really beat you down when all you want is just a pat on the back and a good job, or at least you're trying something new. And boy, sometimes people can just kick you. You know how they say you don't kick a dog when it's down? And sometimes, you have a down day, you're not feeling your best, and people just keep kicking at you and kicking at you.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to really sometimes be stronger than the voices across the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Well, so tell me real fast. I know that in your live, and I'm not going to give it all away. I would rather people go back and watch your live because it's still public. It's still on your channel. So anyone that wants to watch the live that Jeff did with his son and with his wife, then by all means, you guys should go check out his channel. Not now. Don't leave me right now. If you all run off right now, that's gonna be a problem. But when you have some time, okay, go by and check out Jeff's channel and say hello. And like he said, he's on YouTube and Facebook. Hey, let's have a little fun here real fast, Jeff.
Sounds good.
Favorite food?
Gumbo.
You're a sick man. Do you know that?
Yes.
You are a really sick man. And if it's not obvious already, when I get around to the wallet in a few minutes,
oh boy,
people are going to see a whole different side of you, literally, not figuratively. Literally.
Oh man. Aye.
So here's the crazy thing. Everyone knows that I love gumbo. Gumbo is my favorite food. You need to just hush, man. You need to stop already. All right. Favorite sports team? Any sport.
So I'm more into the auto racing scene, and I'm a Ford guy. So I'm a Ford guy. So
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and then I saw some of those pictures on your phone. Well, not on your phone, but some of those pictures on that flash drive had a lot of you working on some little race cars of some sort. Yep. Are those motorized, or are those just go downhill?
No, they're motorized. That's what my son does. I kind of got him into it. He currently has 4 different cars, which is a lot to take care of. But each one of them has a different motor package in. Some are a little faster than the others. As he gets, as his skills get a little better, then
Yeah.
he'll drive the faster cars. So right now he currently has 4. We race on dirt, and we're going to venture into a little bit of the pavement stuff this summer.
How scary is that as a parent? Do you only have one son? You only have one
I
child?
only have the one son. Yep. One child. Yep.
How scary is that as a parent to know that your kids are out there doing things that, I mean, could be quite dangerous?
Yeah. Quite honestly, the safety equipment that they're mandated to wear, number one, and I don't skimp on safety equipment.
Okay.
So honestly, I feel like he's safer going around the track with all his safety gear and then he is sailing down the highway in a car. Because generally, what the other racers are trying to accomplish. When you're going down the highway, you don't know if the guy's next to you is falling asleep or if he's on his phone or you don't know. So, yeah.
No, that is true. And people don't sometimes realize that. But when we go onto the highway, we're competing with cars that are driving by at 65, 75 miles an hour, 18-wheelers, big trucks. And people do put on their makeup and they do eat their lunch and they do talk on their phone and they do check their messages and they do all of those things and they get tired and they get drowsy. And I would agree with you on there. At least on that racetrack, every driver has a purpose in mind and they all have a mission and they're not doing any of those foolish things. We're all the ones who are really at the greatest risk just by driving to Walmart or driving down the road. That's true. There's a lot of people in the comments that are all about Fords. What made you a Ford guy? Is it because of where you live?
No. So way back, I had an uncle that was into the racing, and he had Ford stuff. And then, quite honestly, my dad. I mean, that's all we ever had growing up. So we just it's kind of like I grew up being a Ford family.
Okay, well, that's interesting. And then I was going to also ask you favorite movie. I have kind of I love to do this like little just pop off a few quick answers. You have any favorite movies?
You're probably not going to know it, but it's actually a racing movie. Days of Thunder is one of them, but Heart Like a Wheel is it's an older one, but it's actually the story of Shirley Muldowney, who was the first woman drag racer. Okay. And everything she overcame. Yeah,
I've never seen that one. The other one, was that Tom Cruise in the other one or Brad Pitt?
Days of Thunder.
Yep. Days of Thunder was Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Yes. Now I do remember that one. That was a good one. Absolutely.
That was a good one. Yeah.
And so were you heavily affected whenever who's the race car driver, the real popular fellow that lost his life? And that was about
Dale Earnhardt. That was 2000.
Earnhardt. Yes, that's been a while back.
Yeah. So he was a Chevy guy. But I was never a big fan of him. Okay. But after he finally won Daytona and seeing how much respect he had, I kind of sort of liked him. Obviously, I didn't want to see what happened to him. So that we lost an icon in the sport that day, and it was sad for sure.
Well, I'll say he died doing what he loved to do.
Absolutely.
That's darn sure. And I think that all of us will hope that if we one day will meet our fate, we can do it doing what we love to do.
Sure.
That's awesome. What's up with the milk? What's going on with the milk whenever these race car drivers win and they have to chug some milk?
That's an Indianapolis thing, the IndyCar deal, and I don't follow the IndyCar stuff that much, so I just know they do that at Indy. I don't know what the history behind it is, or I don't honestly know.
Okay. Last question I'm going to ask you: you prefer the cold weather or the warmer temperatures?
So, funny story, and I'll be real quick. I used to absolutely love the cold because I used to go upstate New York snowmobiling.
Okay.
Like I loved it. Like I wanted it to be 0. Like, it makes the snow and the trails good. Since the snow isn't as evident around here as it used to be, I sold all my snowmobile stuff. So I kind of tend to like it a little warmer.
Well, you have the Argo now. How's that working out for you?
Good. I haven't let Jay have it yet.
You have not torn up anyone's yards, right?
Just my own a little bit,
There'll be a ring around your home.
Yeah, I have a small property, as you've seen, but the plan is, so when we cleaned up from Farm Show with the goats and all that, all the spools and stuff are in my race trailer.
Okay.
And I want to use my race trailer to take the Argo over to the old farm because there's 11 acres there that we can play on. So
Okay, good.
that's kind of the immediate goal. And then I want to do a real good maintenance on it and whatnot. And at that point, as long as he's supervised, I'm going to let the knucklehead use it on the farm, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Supervise and do not
Yeah,
let him add
absolutely.
any fluids. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. You've seen him.
You're a lot braver than I am. That's for darn sure. All right. Well, listen, I told you when we talked this morning, I would not keep you more than 15, 20 minutes. But before I let you go, I do want to talk about something. And I don't want to change the mood of the live. Everything is very positive. People are very kind. Everyone seems to like you a whole lot. Because you're a likable, you're a likable kind of guy. Jamie and I both agree that you remind us of a Chris Farley type. You're just funny and you're lovable, a little lovable guy.
Right.
And that's wonderful. But let me play something for you right quick that I recorded the morning I dropped off your wallet. And if you don't mind, just give me a second or so. You got a minute? I'm going to see if this will play. Folks, Lester here, and I am at the post office here, and guess what? My buddy Jeff forgot his wallet while they were here a couple of days back, and he's been needing that, and today I'm going to send it back to him. Now listen, I do have a confession to make. While I was going through Jeff's wallet, I ran across something, and no, not the Costco card, and not his Confederate bills. But this little flash drive, this little micro SD flash drive. And let's just say that I could not resist taking myself a little peek. I just could not resist having myself a little peek. Anyway, let me go in there and get this thing sent off, and then we're going to talk about these pictures I discovered. I just don't know how to talk about it. And I'm the kind of guy who can talk about anything. But this here is a little bit bothersome. Okay. You guys join me. I'm going to pause it right there. Let me just go ahead and minimize that for a minute. Do you need a drink of water?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Listen, first of all, I know in the old days, I have my wallet with me. I know in the old days, there used to be a place in a wallet where you could have all these pictures, right? Remember those wallets?
Yeah.
So they don't make wallets that way anymore.
No,
They don't make wallets that way anymore. So I guess most people have their pictures on their phone. I don't know what kind of phone you use, but it was interesting to find that you had a flash drive, a micro SD, which is not that micro. It's pretty damn big in your wallet. I had to go back into my safe and find an adapter because my computer there was not even a port to stick that thing. So I had to go look long and hard and find a way to stick that SD card into my computer. And I just want to ask you to describe some of these pictures, if you don't mind. Just tell us what's going on so that we can all get to know you a little bit better. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what in the world is going on here?
So that was what we just talked about. I used to go up snowmobiling, and that was probably like 0 out. And we took that little car with us as kind of a prop a long, long time ago. And my buddy took a picture of me outside the cabin like that.
Why are you not dressed in 0 degrees? I mean, what's up with that?
Well, because it was funny.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny, right?
Yeah. Okay. But that's not really a snowmobile. So it was that's the funny part of it, I guess.
Yeah. No, that was actually my son's little car we used to push him around in.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we took it with. That's upstate New York. I don't remember why we took it with, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And look at that body. That's a dad bod there.
Let's not look at the body. What is that shape? What is that snowmobile sitting on top of? What in the world is that?
That's a picnic table.
Oh, that's a picnic table.
Yep.
Sorry, my mind went somewhere else, Mr. Jeff. I'm so
That's
sorry.
all right. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just go on to the next one, okay? Let's move to the next one.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
Describe this picture over here.
that's Jaden and I. We had a boys' day out. We're sitting at a movie theater.
That's fun. Do you remember what movie y'all went to watch?
Sonic 3.
Okay. So
Yeah.
was that pretty recent?
Yeah, that wasn't all that long ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a handsome little fellow. Looks just like his dad.
Right.
There you go. Talk about this here for a minute.
That is Jaden inside one of his race cars. And I would be, putting his safety equipment on and getting him ready. You see them all lined up there. So these cars aren't self-starting. We have to actually push start them. And then he has a little switch in there. Once we get it rolling, he turns a switch on and then off he goes. But that's like a staging area that we would be getting him ready to go out in. Yep.
So there's a lot of parents involved in this, it sounds like.
Yes, it's at this level with this style racing, it's very much a family-oriented sport for sure. Yep.
Is it real competitive? Like, do parents argue? Is there fighting and screaming and hollering going on?
With the parents,
Yeah,
it's gotten to the point where I'm sitting right there, I'm not allowed to take video. It's against the rules because of that. And the funny part is, like, the parents get all mad and they argue, and then the kids are out tossing a football after the race. Like, we need to learn from our kids.
Don't we really, though? Don't we really? I got a couple more. We're not quite done yet. Let me move on through these a little bit. Now, I know that you told me that you work on HVAC type stuff. Is that what you're doing over here?
No, I'm actually, that was a long day. You could tell I'm kind of inside my race car trailer. That was, I laid down to take a nap, quite honestly.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Is that a fan blowing across your face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure
I didn't know what that was. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice picture. Let's keep going.
Oh.
I love this one.
Yeah, that's Chuck being the bull, right?
Yep. And it looks like he has your entire face on his tongue. Like your entire face.
Yep. He's you could tell that the grass was pretty green there, so that was probably back in the spring.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to have to let you know that at this point, I'm going to keep going, showing a few more pictures.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that I'm bothered, and I'm not saying that I'm upset, but I'm just a little bit curious, okay? This next picture, I think it's the next picture coming up. Let me play it and find out for sure. Okay. Now listen. You're going to have to explain yourself here because that's a picture of me. And that's actually an iconic picture of me. When I say iconic, there's nothing special about me, but it's a picture of me that was not on your phone, but this was.
Yeah. Well, I might have photoshopped so people think we're buddies.
Well, we are buddies, but we're real buddies. So I was a little bit concerned of why you would have taken probably one of the most popular pictures off the internet of me, and you stuck yourself in there. Because we could have simply just taken a picture, and now we have tons of pictures, you and I together.
Right. This was before I actually got to meet you, I suppose, and realized that, I'm a little embarrassed, quite honestly.
It gets a little bit worse before it gets better. Here's the next one. Now, listen, this next one is my picture. Okay. This is a picture that I posted not too long ago. This was, I believe, during Christmas.
Okay.
We were all at my sister's house. This was my picture, but this is what I saw on your phone. What is this?
I don't have a great answer.
That's my mother. That's my mom. She's like almost 80.
She's kind of cute.
What are you wearing?
A backpack.
You're wearing a backpack with the Red Bull.
Yeah.
inserted yourself into our family photo
Yeah,
with no shirt on.
kinda. Yeah.
I'm almost
Sorry.
done. I'm almost done. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this was one of your pictures. This was on your phone.
Right.
But
I-
the picture right behind this one,
what
what are you doing?
I don't know.
Don't you have
I
to
thought-
ask don't you have to ask permission to do stuff like that?
Maybe I wasn't supposed to get caught.
Well, you don't leave flash drives laying around.
Well, I know that now.
And
I didn't
I'm just
expect to
curious,
leave my wallet.
why the thumbs up? What am I supposed to be doing here? Just letting you
You're
know,
happy.
good job on the plumbing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
You like the
almost
way
done.
you like the way I'm working on the pipes there.
Okay. This is you. It looks like in a bed, somewhere in a bed, maybe even a hotel room. I'm not sure.
Right, that's at home. I'm just taking a little nap.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
where
that
in
ain't
the
bad.
world? Why this?
Man, I'm caught.
Yes, you're called. Who does this?
I don't know.
What am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. Looking into my eyes, I don't know.
Are we like lying together?
Sort of, it looks like it to me.
And why does my face show such disbelief? Like,
Oh man, I don't know.
I think there's only one more. I hope to God.
Oh man, I hope so. I'm turning red here.
Oh, you should be. Now, this is probably the most beautiful picture of Jamie of all time.
Right.
It was
Okay.
one we took years ago, probably on Valentine's Day. And I only know that because on Valentine's Day, I always wear the exact same outfit. I wear a sweater vest over a little hoodie type sweater. All right. It's a great picture of Jamie and I, and it's all over the place. You can't not see the picture no matter what channel you go to. It's there.
I've seen it.
What in the hell did you do here?
Oh no. I thought that was funny.
You have nothing to say.
I really don't. It's a good picture.
Hey, I like you, man. Where's it at?
Oh man.
Hey, I like you, Jeff, but just know that your flash drive is en route back to you.
Okay.
If you don't mind, if there's ever a picture that you need of me or something or another, I think it's just common courtesy that friends like communicate things.
Sure.
We talk about stuff.
I could do better, sir. I can do better.
Before I let you go, I just have to clarify to a few people who do not understand that we're having fun, you and me.
Absolutely.
I don't
1000%.
want all these people, because there's a lot of folks in the comments who get it, and there's a whole lot that don't.
Oh man, it's been fun. It's been fun.
Welcome to the world of social media, Jeff.
Absolutely.
Hey, you have been a whole lot of fun getting to know, and I appreciate you guys coming down. I want to make sure that you know that you can invite your son and your wife to come down with you anytime. The JL Motel is always available.
That's amazing.
And you can always come down and visit your boy Chuck. I'm going to ask you one last thing, and I don't know if you've seen any recent videos, but Chuck has been out on the pasture for the last 4 or 5 days with the cows.
Yep.
Have you have any thoughts or concerns on how he's adjusting or anything?
I seen some negative comments. Oh, Chuck's by himself, and it's going to take time. Me personally, and I love the big guy. I am absolutely thrilled. I am thrilled that he's out. I know he's going to adjust, and I know that you have eyes on him a lot, and I'm very, very comfortable with where he's at for sure, 1000%.
Okay. And I will say that he is off by himself a lot, but what I'm noticing is every day he's working himself closer and closer to the herd. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I'll show you. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I know I only had you for a little bit, but I record videos that I haven't even posted yet, and I'm finding himself closer and closer to the herd. And then I feel bad because when I do walk out, sometimes he does leave the herd to come to me, which still shows he really enjoys that human interaction.
Yeah.
Maybe the snack, maybe a scratch, on the head or whatever. But he's just a pleasure. And I will let you guys know that even though I've always said I keep my hands off my bulls, he has still gotten a daily treat of a muffin here or there. And then he's also got some loving on his little head area, his little curly top. Okay. So I'm not going to completely cut him off. He's still able to get extra loving whenever he has time to walk up and visit with me. Okay. And then I go out and visit him every single day. He's doing wonderful over there. He's eating good. He's getting all that he needs. And I do know that he's slowly working himself closer and closer into being a part of that herd. And would you believe that it was not Tex who pushes him around? Have you noticed that?
It was the wrecking ball.
It's
absolutely.
Jolene.
Yes.
It's the wrecking ball. I don't know why she does that. She is so darn rough. And she just likes to be in charge. And it's funny because you would think that Tex, the herd bull, would be the one to beat him up a little bit, run him off, chase him off. It's not. It's my wrecking ball who just wants to make sure he knows his place is not here. It's over there because he's not a Longhorn.
Right.
But we love them both. We love them all. We love them all.
Absolutely.
And he was doing wonderful. Okay. So just letting you guys know that. I want to share one last thing with the audience and share with you. You ready for this?
I'm not sure.
We have an appointment with Texas
nice.
A&M. Yes, it is official. I got my email this morning, February 28th. I don't know what day of the week that is. January. Let me check that because that doesn't sound right for some reason. I don't want to give you the wrong date because I want to make sure that you guys know. I have it here. All right. February can you see that, sir? I don't have my glasses. 26?
26th, it looks like, yes.
Okay, so February 26th, Texas A&M veterinary appointment. His name at 10 a.m. We will drop off Chuck. And so he will get his procedure done on February the 26th. And he will stay there until that's going to be on a Wednesday. He will stay there until Friday, possibly Saturday, when we will go back and pick him up.
Nice.
All righty? Just so you can have an idea. What I'm going to try to do before that date is before he comes home is go ahead and get all of my cows back together. And then we don't want him to go onto the pasture immediately right away. So at that point, he'll come back into the bullpen where he'll have a little bit of time by himself. I may leave a couple of already bred heifers just to kind of hang out to give him company. And that'll be fine. I would like him to meet up with this cow we have named Jezebel. I don't think that you know all my cows, but did you notice the black and white mom, the big black and white with the beautiful horns? Jezebel has always been quite the loner. She's always never really been much of the herd. And I'm going to leave her inside there. She's already been bred, so she'll be no problem. She does have a calf on her right now. And so I will leave her in there for sure. And so I will drop off Chuck inside the pasture, the bullpen with Jezebel. He will be fixed. He'll still have a few bull urges for a while. But I think that we're going to see a beautiful thing happen. Hopefully with those two, they can kind of like become friends. And then we'll eventually begin to integrate him more and more into the big herd over time. So things are progressing very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks great.
All right, bud. Well, I will also share that with Justin. And if you want to go ahead and share that, you can welcome to do that.
Yeah.
But on the 26th, that is Wednesday at 10 a.m. So we will make sure that we have all kinds of video of that process, and they'll do a wonderful job on him. They will take great care of that bull. Texas A&M are just amazing at what they do. All righty.
Awesome.
I'll have to find a way to send those gonads to you guys.
Right.
I don't know why Justin wants them, but it is what it is.
Right.
Anyway. All right, bud. Thank you for joining me. We love you so much, Mr. Jeff. Be safe.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And remember, friends, the adventures of Oreo and Joey, right?
Yep. Yes,
is
sir.
the channel name, and that's both on Facebook and YouTube.
Yep.
All right, bud. Thank you much, man. It's good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Get you on the next one, okay?
All right, bud. Thank you.
Bye, bud. What a wonderful guy, y'all. What a wonderful guy. So he's a great guy. I really enjoyed him. Before I let you guys go, I know I've had you for a while and I've not answered any questions yet, but real fast, I have 2 letters that I would like to open. You guys know that it's always hard to open letters, but over here, the lady said, feel free to open this on a live. So in that case, I will. It comes from Australia, and I love doing stuff like that. Being able to share with you some of the things that people share with me. Now, I've also found negative letters before here and there, but let me read you this. Oh, it's a poem. Okay, we have a poem here. There was once a farmer called Lester who was always trying his bestest. Hi to hello is a greeting from him. It always makes me grin. Longhorn Lester's is as special as can be. He is human, just like you and me. From day to day, I can't wait to see what Longhorn Lester has waiting for me. Lester makes me smile while he goes the extra mile, and he has his own unique style. He sometimes gets down. Sometimes he wears a frown, or he can also act like a clown. He's smart, funny, a compassionate kind. You never know what Lester may find. If laughter is the best medicine, Longhorn Lester is the man to see. Sometimes I laugh so hard, yep, I even pee. I can't wait to see what's in store. Longhorn Lester's provides edutainment galore. Edutainment, I love that. It's funner and gooder, you see, that Longhorn Lester's shares his farming life with me. Almost done. It's often not a ball, but he'll share it with us all. Sometimes Lester gets into strife, and it's always misplaced when he's always misplacing his box cutter knife. Lester shares the good, the bad, the ugly of the day. He rarely gets a holiday. He can be very emotional at times, but Lester, you, my friend, are so kind. There is no one like Longhorn Lester, a true down-to-earth person, and what you see is what you get. With an abundance of love for his animals and mankind, with emotions that he shares, shows how much he cares. A great entertainer and educator to us all. I thank God to have Longhorn Lester in my life. And then she writes, thank you, Lester, for being who you are. You're truly a wonderful and amazing human inside and out. You're important and you are loved. Thank you so very much. Now, if I could only find a name on this poem. That's very sweet of you, ma'am. So I'm going to have to go here with the sticker on the back, and it is from Miss Jane Pierce. Miss Jane Pierce, who's in Townsville, Australia. Thank you so much, sweet lady, for writing me a poem. That's beautiful. Thank you for doing that. And I appreciate the things that you say. I do think that you pretty much encapsulated everything into a poem. And I'm happy if that truly is the way that the channel comes across, that you're not only just entertained, but you're also edutained, that there are a whole plethora of emotions that we experience from one day to the next, with the good and the bad and the ugly all mixed into what farm life is all about. And I appreciate you saying that. And for sharing that with me and also allowing me to share that with the audience. I have one more, and I promise I'll answer some questions. This comes from Miss Diane, and she's in Portland, Oregon. And like the sweet lady Miss Jane said, Lester's always losing his box cutter or knife, and I could sure use one right now. Do not make me go get a steak knife, y'all. Do not make me go get a steak knife, because I will. But I don't know how. I will use this here that was gifted to me. There we go. Okay, what have we got here? Now, I want you to remember, I don't know if I said it or not, but on the back, she says, you may open this on a live. You may open this on a live. So here's what I see when I first open this up. That would be me during Cinco de Mayo. Now, if you don't know about Cinco de Mayo, that's kind of a Southern thing, but May 5th, which is a national holiday for Mexico, we have such a Mexican population living here in the southern United States that we often celebrate along with our Mexican friends Cinco de Mayo. All right. And so she sends a picture of me with the donkeys, all wearing our sombreros and our Mexican getup. I have my serape, I just have the whole setup here going, y'all. We have the whole setup going. Okay. All right. It says, hi to hello, Lester. You and Jamie complement each other so well when it comes to caring for the animals. I love you both so much. What's enclosed, it says, is a bottle opener. It has a secret power that can be unlocked by placing it in your seatbelt receptacle when not wearing a seatbelt. Hold on one moment. Are we looking at the same thing? Oh, looky here. So this is a bottle opener. I don't have a bottle, but if I were going to open a bottle, it's a bottle opener. But she says what you can do is actually place this in your seatbelt if you're not wanting to wear your seatbelt to make that little chime go off. It'll give you a little more peace and quiet. It's a seatbelt extender from your dealership. Oh, I'm sorry. She goes, a seatbelt extender from your dealership would be ideal. If you are reading this on a live, hopefully no one cracks on you for your pronunciation of the word ideal. Oh, no. Did I say that wrong? Ideal. And then she puts LOL. She says, I love you so much. She goes, you're looking amazing, friend. And she goes, love always, Diane. Diane, thank you so very much. And yes, that's what she sent me, was a way I could push this into my seatbelt. And so maybe we can make that chime go off. Now, guys, I wear a seatbelt whenever I am driving down the highway. I don't know exactly how we're going to get this to go into there, but I'll figure all that out off camera. I wear my seatbelt when I go down the highway, but sometimes they're on the, when I'm pulling up the driveway, I will sometimes take my seatbelt off because I'm just going up the driveway. I'm not on the actual highway at all. Okay, at this point, I've had you guys for a long, long time, almost an hour, but does anyone have any particular questions that I could answer for you? I'm just looking for any questions that I could answer before I let you all go. Oh, here's Diane right here. She goes, you're very welcome and much love. Diane, I love that little picture there you have of your profile picture. No, ma'am, there are no more Sadie updates, Miss Jessica. And what a lovely family you have. Handsome husband, beautiful children. That's a really nice picture. is so it's Santiana, and Santiana is close. We will be seeing a baby in the next couple of days. Where did it go? Rick had mentioned that you should get one of those seatbelt things. Yes, he did. Hold on. I saw something in all caps. How are you going to replace the dirt under the bridge? We're going to actually fill that with concrete, but that's an expensive project, and we're going to have to wait for that. Why do Chuck and Tex have tags in their ears and not the girls? Because they were transported. When you transport out of county or out of state, then you have to go through all kinds of inspections and different things. None of the other cows have been transported out of the county. So everyone else is fine. We've given all of our cows their vaccinations, and there's no one who's anything. But if we were to ever travel or move animals out of the county or the state, then we would have to have all of the official paperwork. So Chuck and Tex both have theirs. Yes, they do. I'm just trying to think over here. How many of the Longhorns do you think are pregnant? I do believe all of the females except for Danny and Jenny Lane are the only ones who are not pregnant. So I do believe that come September, we're going to be finding ourselves with about 15. You heard me right, about 15. Yes. Maybe not quite 15. I don't know, 12 new babies. We're going to have a lot of babies this year. But guys, don't forget, all of those little bulls, they have to be moved along. They have to be moved along. Okay. Would you ever consider making a kid's book with y'all's adventures? Maybe another family member could do this for you that doesn't farm, so you can focus on farm stuff. And that even that poem that you read would be good. So Miss Sea Dog is the name right there. Kids' books are something to think about, but I'm just going to let you know. Let me go ahead and hide that. I will let you know, and it's sad to actually say that even though you may not realize this, kids don't read anymore the way they did back when we were younger. As a matter of fact, kids don't write and they don't read. And I do think there will come a time, well, I will say this, they don't read for enjoyment. Fictional stories that used to be a trademark in all of our libraries are still there. But when kids go to library now, most of those kids will go to the computers. Most of those kids will go do other things. If their teachers make them check out a book, they'll just run grab 2 books off the shelf. They don't want to read. And it's very, very sad to know what's becoming of the world when kids have stopped reading. So yes, we know that they can read, but kids in general have just stopped reading. And so to spend the time and the money to try to find a way to make children's books, I just don't know if that would be feasible. That's why I'm going to try my hand at the kids' videos, because you can still teach a lot of life lessons through your videos and still show the world a love for animals, and how to be a great caretaker of God's creatures through videos, which will get a whole lot more reach than what will a hard copied book there. I love how you made a channel for the kids. Thank you, Paula. I'm going to really try on that. I can't post every day, obviously. Hey, Lester. This is from Jenna Dustin. Hey, Lester, will you shout out my friend Debbie in Indiana? She's a longtime follower and is watching right now. This would make her day. Debbie. That's all you got to do. Look. Debbie. Want to see it one more time? Debbie. That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Debbie, for watching. I hope that you find something out of this channel. A book for preschoolers. Someone says a book for preschoolers would be nice. Maybe so. Maybe their teachers would read to them. Will you show Carter and Cash your kids' page? Maybe so. I'll see how. I might could even video them. Phyllis says some of our libraries here don't have books anymore except special ones, and they're only in stacks. Everything is on the computer. And so, Miss Phyllis, I'm going to tell you something real fast that you guys may not like to hear. I know that you come from a generation where you don't want to hear stuff like this. But as a teacher for 25 years, y'all, look how old I am. I am an old man who taught school for a very long time. When I first started teaching, every classroom had to have a library, not just the actual library, but in every classroom, you had to have a library for your students. And I would say after about 10, 15 years of teaching, those went away. And so you took teachers who had all of these books and they just sent them to the storeroom. And because kids stopped reading, and I guess enough teachers realized that kids were spending their time on their computers, and they were, I mean, obviously kids can read, but they just lost the joy of reading the way so many of us have. So you could make an alphabet book with using all the names of your animals. Jessica, how are you on here again? It's that family photo. Gets me every time. Hi to hello, Lester. I'm late as I didn't get the notification. That's why you should be on YouTube. Just saying. But she loves the kids channel. Thank you so much. Which means you know how to go to YouTube. You just prefer to use Facebook, and that's fine. I'm not going to get on to you. My kids are almost 29 years old, and I remember them absolutely to love reading books. It gave them a huge sense of pride and accomplishment. I'm the same way, guys. I am a reader. I have read so many books. My favorite book is called The Woman Who Lives in the Earth. If you've ever had a chance to read a book or you want a good book to read, you could probably find it online. Here we go again. You can find the book online, The Woman Who Lives in the Earth. I'm not going to give you the whole storyline, but it's realistic fiction. It includes some gypsies, and it includes a little girl with a crazy imagination and a little girl who escapes her reality by letting her mind travel somewhere else. And in all of that imagination, she discovers things that helps her people. So, The Woman Who Lives in the Earth, one of my favorite books. I don't know why. I just watched your kids' channel. I loved it. You have a soothing, gentle voice. You're a modern day Mr. Rogers. Oh, boy. Oh. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? How many of y'all know what's going to happen right now? Right now. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you. So come on along. Let's have fun today. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be? Oh, won't you be? Oh, won't you be my neighbor? Thank you. With that, I will be letting you all go. Thank y'all for watching. We love you so much. So very thankful and blessed to have you guys. Someone says, please stop, Lester. I just ruined your Mr. Rogers. I just ruined Mr. Rogers for you all. Okay, I'm so sorry. And I don't even care. Oh, I have so much fun with you all. Thank y'all for watching. I promise you that I will not be posting any videos today. There would be no videos except for my kid video. And that kid video is over on the new channel. I hope you'll go by and subscribe and hang out. I know you can't comment there because it doesn't allow comments on kid videos. Oh no, Shara just says, we're going to start calling you Mr. Lester. Shara, I love you. I miss you, Shara. I think that when I changed my phone number, I lost Shara. And we used to communicate on occasion. And I'll have to try to find a way to reach out to her. But some people could not stand Mr. Rogers. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. And I will be Mr. Longhorn. Thank you, Larry. We'll go with Mr. Longhorn, okay? Mr. Lester's neighborhood. Y'all, Jennifer, you need to stop. Jennifer, y'all just stop. But what we'll do is I will not be posting any videos today. It's my Friday. And I'm going to go pick up my son, L.E. He and I are going to go eat. He had a birthday this week. I want to hang out with him. I have to drive to Plum Grove with my trailer and drop some stuff off, pick up some hay. So I have a busy afternoon planned. But there's I promise you, if I get back over to that other property, and I will be going over there, I would say maybe 5:30 or 6 to feed up. I will go live from there. And that will be on the Longhorn Lester channel. But and that will only be a quick live to check up on Santana and have you guys do the roundup with me. Okay. But thank y'all for giving me a day off from videos. If you want to watch a cute one and a sad one, it's very sad. It's about Ivy and it's over on the kid channel. That channel, once again, is called Longhorn Lester's Kids. And it is there's 2 videos uploaded so far, and they're both night and day different. One is for a younger age group, and one is for a little bit older. I would love it if your feedback could let me know what age group you think I'm best fit for. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the older age groups. But thank y'all for watching. We love you so much, and we're blessed to have you. And we will catch you guys on the next one, okay? I'm going to end it.
Survivor. I'm a survivor. Who will be the ultimate survivor? Let's find out when you spend a day in our shoes. All you creators, our sanctuary is waiting. Who will win the title? Well, it could be you. Survivor. I'm a survivor.